Well, good day to you, good day to you. Man, it's coming down tonight here in San Diego, California. It's raining like somebody got mad. I'm telling you. Woo, it's that type of rain you only see on the East Coast. So look, we're live tonight. And the title of this show is Hiram Abiff sent it to King Solomon, the widow's son. The show is Hiram Abiff sent it to King Solomon, the widow's son. So the question tonight is, what did Hiram Abiff send to King Solomon, the widow's son? What is it that he said that he sent there? What was happening at that time? So tonight we're going to have open phone lines. So if you want to call in tonight, you're certainly welcome to do so. That number is 619-985-1184. I didn't even get a chance to let my administrators know I was coming on tonight, and it's still pretty early. It's about 6:25 on the West Coast. I gotta tag I gotta tag a couple of people real quick to let them know that we're on live tonight, and we're about to get it in. Oh man, I should have called the office tonight, but I missed that call. So we're about to get it in. So tonight we're talking about Hiram Abiff sent it to King Solomon, the widow's son. What was the message? And I know that a lot of us probably seen that, have heard of that, but what was that message? And I've come to my own conclusion about the message, and I know some others probably after seeing the title of hearing what I'm saying have come to their own conclusion. But what was it that Hiram Abiff sent to King Solomon, the widow's son? What was that message? And if you want to call in and have that conversation tonight, you're certainly welcome to do so. That number is 619-985-1184. Hold on just a second. I need to switch this over real quick. Make sure I'm still on task. And we're going to get right into this thing tonight, because I believe that the more we know, the better we are. You know, that's me. So we're going to get into this tonight. And so I'm not giving no hints until the end. I'm not giving any hints tonight until the end, close to the end of the show. You know, because there's a lot going on. If you have been initiated, passed, and raised, I know that you've heard of that saying. I know that you've heard of the saying. So there's no need of me trying to reinvent anything. The question that I have for you tonight is, what is it? What was it that Hiram Abiff sent it to King Solomon, the widow's son? So before I get started and go any further, I just want to greet everyone who's coming on tonight. Everyone. That's Phil Jackson. Good day to you. All right, Brother Davis. All right, how you guys doing? Brother Brown. All right, I'm glad everybody's in. Thank you, brother. Let's have some church. Well, I appreciate it. I'm glad that you was able to hang with us tonight. I don't necessarily want to call it church, but we're going to get this in tonight, because we need to have an understanding that things we say in masonry really have a deeper meaning. So who is Hiram Abiff? Who is Hiram Abiff? And what did he send to King Solomon, the widow's son? You know, those are questions we actually should ask ourselves sometimes. And I believe, in my own opinion, we don't. For some odd reason, we just don't do that work. We just seem like we ignore that. And I beg to differ that when we do, we miss out on a lot of stuff. We really do. And one of the things we miss out on is the mere fact of masonry and what it is and what masonry is. I really believe that. I really believe that we miss out on some great things when we are not able to break down some of the very simple things that we may be having or doing in Freemasonry. So tonight, once again, I'm going to move this over just a little bit. Don't want to drop it. Hold on just a second. There you go. All right. So So tonight, once again, as you begin to tune in, I need some feedback because, like I said, I got my own opinion about this. So tonight, also you can join me. I'm on the John G. Jones Grand Lodge page too. So if you're on that page and we begin to buffer here, you can also join me over there. Tonight's topic: Hiram Abiff sent it to King Solomon, the widow's son. The question for the night is, what is it, and what was that message that he sent, and who is the widow's son? Who is Hiram Abiff, and who is the widow's son? What message was sent? That's tonight's topic. That's tonight's question. And you know what? I know there's some trolls coming on. I know there's some trolls that's around, and that's okay. If you understand the language of masonry, we can get around that. We can get around that. If you know it, we can get around it. Oh, hold on just a second. I want to share something with you. I just picked these up. They just came in the mail. Hold on just a second. I'm back. I'm back. So look, I'm back. So we just got these in the mail today. If you have, yeah, I had to show these because brothers been asking. These are the Masonic passports. We just got them in the mail, and these goes to members who are part of the research lodge. If you're a part of the research lodge, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Just got these in. They will be coming in the mail. I know I've already sent you your package, and I'll make sure I get these to you. These some nice Masonic passports just to share with you. We give these out to our members and our lodges. And if you are a member of Research Lodge, you definitely can have a Masonic passport. Okay, you can definitely have one. They're pretty good. I just want to share this with you. So your picture goes in front. Your picture goes in front right over here. Name of lodge. All of that will be put in there for you. So this Masonic passport is a nice one. I mean, I've used up my last one. I'm on my second Masonic passport from traveling. It's a great little keepsake, you know, when you're traveling, and you know, just let you know how much work you put in, how much traveling you actually do as a Mason. These are Masonic passports. So if you want one, you are a part of the Masonic Research Lodge. This will be coming to you, and you know, we'll get them out to you as soon as I can. Okay, I appreciate that. I look forward to hearing about Hiram from a Mason instead of being here. Hey, what's going on, Freemason blood sacrifice? How you doing? How you doing? How's everybody doing? I'm glad to have everybody in. So let's talk about Hiram Abiff. So we know that in the Masonic, in order to understand Masonry, there is a thing called, there is what we call let me see, there's a word for it. The Haramitic legend. It's the legend of Hiram Abiff, okay? It's the legend of Hiram Abiff. If any of you are Bible scholars of any sort, you know that Hiram did not necessarily die the way he died in Freemasonry. However, the legend of Hiram Abiff is just that. It is a legend. You know, the question tonight is, what is it that Hiram Abiff sent it to King Solomon, the widow's son? What was that message? I believe in my own travels, from my own experience, we all have sent messages, but we had no idea how to connect what we were sending to what I've just said. Usually what happens is when we send messages as Masons to another Mason, it's just a message, but we don't understand the details of what's actually taking place, because masonry is cloaked in mysteries. Most of us don't indulge ourselves in the mysteries of masonry. We only like the pluff, you know, that little pluff stuff that's on there. And what I've learned in my travels, what I've learned as being part of the primitive rites, is that the mysteries of Masonry is the best sense of Freemasonry. A lot of people won't get there. A lot of people won't, they just won't. They're not ready for it. A lot of people is not ready for it. I was speaking with a gentleman tonight, and I know that in his travels, he has the capabilities of traveling across the various states, and he has traveled across various states, and he has connections with so many different brothers from so many different jurisdictions. Is just unreal. See, this brother is able to travel really as one should. He's able to receive messages as one should. See, a lot of us are not able to do that because we're stuck in one place. But if you're truly that traveler, when you receive the message coming from Hiram Abiff, you will understand the totality of it all. And I know some people say, this guy's just talking around in circles. I'm not. If you understand, the title of the show is Hiram Abiff sent it to King Solomon, the widow's son. And I can't just tell you what he sent. I want you to go find out for yourself. I can just give you some hints. And if you're a Mason, you should know. You should know who's the widow's son. You should know who's Hiram Abiff. You should know the message that was sent. You absolutely should. And I would say this, the message once upon a time was even put on television. It was put in front of your face. But a lot of us who are not really in tune with what actually takes place by the television programming networks, you catch that on the way home, you miss that because you're being entertained. You're being programmed, so you don't catch the necessary things that are hidden in messages that they put out. Simple as that. This is no rocket science stuff. Masonry is cloaked in mysteries. The ideal is most of us don't want to go down that rabbit hole because it may be hard for you to find your way back. Let's see what we got here. What's up, Brother Corey? How you doing? Brother Davis, peace, brother. I am not a Mason as of yet, but you have given me so much insight on the craft that I'm ready to make that walk. Well, hey, brother, I'm going to tell you this here. Ty Davis, I hope I said that correctly. Whatever jurisdiction you join, make sure you treat every brother with the most respect. Even if your jurisdiction may consider them irregular or clandestine Mason, you make sure you treat that person, that individual, with the utmost respect as a brother Mason. Even if he can't visit your lodge. Let me tell you why. The reason you treat that individual with the utmost respect is because you never know when you're going to come across that road again. You have no clue. This is the beauty about being a Mason. And this is the beauty about being able to really travel. Like I was saying earlier, the brother I just got off the phone with before I came on the show. This brother, and I'm not calling his name, but he knows that he has the capabilities of just really, I don't even have words for it. Shit. I don't have words for it because I know that if he gave me a call, I'm there. I know that if he was in Georgia, he knows exactly what to do. See, he doesn't just have to rely on his own jurisdiction. In other words, this brother is truly a traveler. He doesn't just rely on his jurisdiction. If you only relied on your jurisdiction as a Mason who travels, you're just bad. See, and that's the problem that a lot of Masons run into because they only rely on their jurisdiction. If you ever found yourself out and about and you needed to send a message from Hiram Abiff to King Solomon, the widow's son, how would you send that message through someone who's a stranger? How would you send that message? I don't think most of us know how to send that message. And even though you may be a Mason, have you ever thought about that? If you was in an accident and couldn't say anything and really couldn't get out of your vehicle, but the person that was with you was able to, how would you be able to tell him or her to communicate that you are in need of help. How would you be able to do that? See, most of you don't think like that. Most of you don't think like that. Greetings, Brother Larry Diamond. Bro, I'm so glad that you're on tonight. I meant to hit you up, but you know, I'm glad I have administrators who work with me. I'm glad, because sometimes I'd be a wreck. But anyway, just going on to say that if you was in an accident with someone in your vehicle and they were a female, be it your wife or girlfriend or your daughter, okay, and you needed them to get help, how would you be able to relate to them to find you the necessary help that you need? How would you do that? You know, that's the thing. How would you be able to reach out and say, look, I need for you to relate this message? So what is the message that Hiram Abiff sent it to King Solomon, the widow's son? What was going on at that time? You know, what was going on? What is so cloaked in mysteries that most of us have not even studied the mere fact of what was actually taking place at the time? What is it about that? Let me see what they call it. That keystone. What is it about that keystone? As a matter of fact, I have a keystone. I legitimately have a keystone. I don't want to go get it right now, but I have a keystone. And every now and then I just leave it out in front of me, just so others can see. How many of you ever seen a Masonic keystone? An actual keystone that you can have with you. Greetings, brother. How you doing, Charles? Glad to have you on. Greetings, everybody. So how many of you actually have a keystone? A legitimate keystone that you can take around with you? There's a couple of things that I keep on me personally. Dang it. Excuse me just for a second. I'm gonna share this with you. Excuse me. I'm back. Man, I'm all over the place tonight. I'm all over the place, but check it out. So there's a couple of things that I keep on my person. And one is this. If you're a Shriner, you should know what this is. You know? I keep this on my person, all right? I do. The reason I keep this on my person, if anybody ever wants to know what it is, they're going to question me about it. All right? You can see it, can't you? I keep that on my person. Also, I keep another little object on my person. I call it a token. Okay? I keep a token on me. I keep a token because this token here was given to me. This token was given to me. So I keep this token on me, all right? I keep it on my person, all right? So if I'm ever in a situation, I just put it down. I just set it down. I don't necessarily have to say anything. I don't have to say anything. I just set it down on the table. But see, this is the thing that most people don't get. Masonry is cloaked in mysteries. But we don't know how to quite use the mysteries to get our point across because some of us have not yet gotten there. You know, and some of us are. I mean, you know, it just depends on how one feels about himself and how he deals with others around us who are Masons. I just have a way that for me that works for me. When I'm in situations, circumstances, and I find myself in odd places, I have to do some things to find out, is there any help? Is there? I mean, that's just me. Because sometimes you're not going to necessarily be able to make that phone call. So tonight's topic is, what is it that Hiram Abiff sent it to King Solomon, the widow's son? What is it? What was the message? Let's see what I got here in the talk night, the chat group right here. These some big talk tonight. I keep a coin with me. I keep my mark. That's what I'm saying. Keep your mark with you. Yeah, keep your mark with you. Is that from the Royal Arch? No, this is not from the Royal Ark. It is not. Okay? This cube is not from the Royal Ark. Okay? But if you are a part of the Shriners, the ancient Arabic order nobles of the Mr. Shrine, I would even say the ancient Egypt order nobles of the Mr. Shrine, if you're from one of those organizations, you know exactly what this is. Okay? You can say whatever you want to say, but I believe when I place this down on the table, most people are curious about what it is. That then indeed leads to a conversation. So I just set it on the table. And people come by, oh, what's that? Ah, that's just a black rock. I found it. And I kissed it. Whoa, 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 back up. That's a whole nother conversation for some who are not ready for it. But also, like I said, I have this. Okay? I have this token. I just sit on the table. I just sit on the table. I'm looking for a friend. I'm looking for a friend. Looking for a friend that afterwards I found to be a brother. I'm just saying, so what is it Hiram Abiff sent it to King Solomon, the widow's son? That's the topic of tonight. Just want you to tune in and just have this conversation. Let's have it. Oh, there you go, brother. Oh, Jones, what's going on? There you go. You know what? I'm going to write that down because I'm able to decipher that. I'm going to write this down. And then what I'm going to do with it, when I come back on the next time, I'm going to tell you exactly what you put because I can look it up. I can look it up and I know how to write the letters that you got down there. And I'm going to look it up and see exactly what you put up there. Oh, it's too late to take down now because I got the book on it. And for those who don't understand what this brother just put down, please go look at it for yourself and you'll be amazed at what he just written. Be amazed. I appreciate him every time he comes on the show. I know how to put it on my phone now. Oh yeah, I just recently figured that out. How to put that on my phone. You missed the word there, letter. That dot goes inside that V. Okay? The dot goes inside the V. Looks like you missed it. But I got you tonight. And then you're going to throw the triple tie on the side of it. But there's another dot that goes inside that looks like a U, but it's not a U. Okay? There's another dot that goes inside that. Okay? And I see the triple tie. Thank you. And I appreciate you. Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna definitely look that up tonight. So when I come back on, I got you. What's up, Brother Washington? How you doing? Hoping all is well with you. Send him a big shout out, big wave. Over on the Facebook, John G. Jones Facebook. I appreciate you coming on tonight. Tonight's topic is Hiram Abiff sent it to King Solomon, the widow's son. What was that message? What was the message? And I think that Brother Jones here probably already know the message that was sent, and I gotta go and decode it. Yeah. Is there no help for the widow's son? Well, brother, I'm gonna say this. I'm going to disagree with you on that. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. Don't be mad. It's okay. Oh, don't be mad. Could somebody please contact Brother Stephen Jackson out of Pennsylvania and let him know that I'm on live tonight so he don't come looking for me? I'm telling you, I gotta get up on my game because this ain't right. You know, it ain't right. And then I definitely had that, and I don't want that to happen at all. Hold on just a second. Brother Jackson is an administrator also, and I gotta let him know that I'm coming on tonight, so he can definitely participate. Keep everybody in check. Jackson. Boom. I should have him right now. There you go. Let him know that I'm on live tonight. So what we got here? Don't tell him what that is, Brother Jones. You don't have to tell him. You know, no blood sacrifice. He doesn't have to tell you what that is, brother. Uh-huh. Welcome to Babylon. Masons sold their birthright to the European. They don't tell you that. Oh, come on, man. That's not tonight's topic. Hey, ancient masonry, Rosicrucians alphabet that has been used over and over throughout the ages. All right. Yep. Money. Mag money. Yep. I am king. If you got the book Lost Symbols by Dan Brown, it's in there. Now, see, why you want to go spoil that for me? Why you want to go spoil that for me, man? But that's okay. We all good. What's up, Brother Benjamin Davis, Grandmaster Benjamin Davis from Abraham Grand Lodge out of North Carolina? Or is that Virginia? I want to make sure I say it right. I don't need him coming looking for me. But yeah, of course, if you got the book, The Lost Keys, the Lost Symbols, is that the Lost Symbols I'm thinking about? You just posted? Yeah, it's in the book. It's in there. You know, that's why when the brother posted what he did, I was like, nah, nope. It's a lot deeper than that. It's a lot deeper than that. This is why, like I said, a lot of times all I do is I place this down wherever I'm at. Sometime I just put it down. This is my token, and if you're a Shriner, you know what my token stands for. And as a brother Mason, this is my other token. Okay, so I put these tokens down. You know, these tokens mean a lot. I just keep them in my pocket like I carry money. You'll catch that on the way home. I said I keep them in my pocket like I'm taking money. Masonry. Masonry is cloaked in mysteries. Masonry today is the Egyptian school of mysteries. The only difference between Masonry today and the Egyptian schools of mystery a long ago is that it's watered down. It is a watered down system of the mystery schools. The ideal is most of us don't indulge ourselves in the esoteric side of Freemasonry, and we miss out on what it really is because it's cloaked in mysteries. This is why when I say what is it that Hiram Abiff sent it to King Solomon, the widow's son, most of us are stoned. Most of us are say the magic word. You know what the magic words are. You know, most of us want to throw up the distress sign and say this is what it is. That's not what it is. It's not what it is. And and as a Mason, I'm forbidden to tell you exactly what it is. I just want to have the conversation to some of you Masons that's out there who has not paid attention to some of the hidden mysteries that's right there in front of your face in your rituals that you don't pay attention to. It's right there. It's right there. Because some of us still believe that the word is lost. Some of us do. Some of us need to be brought from darkness to light, even though you're a Mason. You know? They don't read. You know? Some of us really still lost. I mean, and this is the funny part that gets me. The stuff I'm talking about is right there. A lot of it is in your rituals. And a lot of it is from various books I've come across, or I've gotten, that I felt that would benefit me in this journey of Freemasonry. And I truly enjoy it. I've had a ball in it. You know, good, bad, or indifferent. The friendship that I've made with various people coming from all over the place is awesome. It is awesome. And I won't change it, and I won't give it for nothing. This is why most people will sell their integrity. You know how I often say my integrity, my life you can have, my integrity never? Because everybody has that price on their head. Everybody has that price on their head. They'll take it all. They'll just sell their souls for scraps. Really for scraps. Because they feel they're going to come up. That's how they feel. You know? So tonight, once again, what is it that Hiram Abiff sent it to King Solomon, the widow's son? What was that message? The movie, Queen Sheba, you probably can find the answer in there. If you watch the movie Queen Sheba, you will find it in there. When she goes and meet King Solomon. I'm just saying. That's the beauty. I'm telling you. To me, being a Mason and really indulging myself in these mysteries, and when I say mysteries, I'm clearly saying in Masonry, before the system as we know it today, you had to really indulge yourself in these occultish type of initiation rites. And that's truth. Now check this out. I say that to say this. When most of us read the Bible and we think of Christ going on this fasting for 40 days and 40 nights, because the Bible said that he fasted 40 days and 40 nights. Have you ever thought about looking deeper into that? Where did he go? They said he went into the wilderness. But where in the wilderness? Where did he go? Now, I have a book called the mystical Jesus, or something like that. And what I've learned in reading this book, he went and was initiated into the priesthood of Melchizedek in this particular book, because everything came through Egypt. All the knowledge, all the wisdom, everything flowed through Egypt. Everything. It was where it was all at. So in this thing we call Freemasonry, it's just a small portion, a crack in the door of what we can really see as far as those hidden mysteries are concerned, or the Illuminati. It's cracked, but most of us don't want to push the door open. We don't. And I would tell you this from my own personal experience. Once I began to read some books and I developed my own library, I almost damn near quit Masonry. I did. I'm just being honest. I did. because some people can't handle a lot of the information that is out there when you really go searching. I mean, when you put your umph into it and you really go searching, a lot of people cannot take it. They can't. So they quit. This is why it's important, even for like I mentioned once before, those individuals who are ministers and they come into Freemasonry, their is a little bit different because of who they are. However, I do know that when going through theology school, when actually going through the school, a lot of stuff the ministers don't share with the congregation. They don't. And let me tell you how I know, because I picked up a ritual from the let me see what's the name of this church. He wasn't a Presbyterian, he was a Methodist. Okay? Methodist. A Methodist preacher that I knew had a ritual. It wasn't a Masonic ritual, but it was a ritual. And this ritual it taught him what to preach, when to preach. You want money? This is what you preach. You want to tell people about forgiveness? This is what you preach. You want to tell people about sacrifices? This is what you preach. It was a ritual. It was really a ritual. So when I began to indulge and really got Freemasonry, that light came on. I was like, whoa. You know, like that song, like, whoa, like, whoa? Yeah. But some people ain't going to get there. They're not. They're too hell-bent on something else. Will shake the very foundation of your... It will. It will shake the very foundation of your faith. It will do that. But you know what else it'll do? It will build your faith up. It will do that. It will do just that. And a lot of people can't take it when it's done that way. A lot of people is like, wow, this guy's lost his mind. No. I enjoy the craft. So I want to know all there is to know in regards to the craft while I'm able to bring in the knowledge and share it. You know? So the mysteries of Freemasonry to me, and going and digging and buying books and buying old books. I ain't talking about this new stuff. I'm talking about old books. See, this is what they do with books. The revised version of any book that you get leave out a lot of the good information that you may have in the original books. It's best if you can, if it's all possible, when you buy books, you want an original. You don't want a revised or an edited edition. You don't want that because they're leaving out information. This is why sometimes you see books that cost a lot of money. It's something in them damn books. It really is something in those books. I have a Masonic brother of mine. He came to the lodge meeting, and the average book that he bought, the average book was $100. The average book, and the most expensive book he had was over $1,000. So I'm just letting you know, a lot of the information are put in books. And because we don't invest in books, you don't get to see and you don't get to know. This is why when I tell you that all of Freemasonry that we practice today is a clandestine type of Freemasonry. Not clandestine as in the way of secretive, not that type of clandestine, but a clandestine and bogus because we don't hold to the customs of the mystery schools, things that was there before we have this system we call Freemasonry. This is why most would never know the answer to the questions tonight. What is that Hiram Abiff sent to King Solomon, the widow's son? We will never know that answer because we don't indulge. You don't occupy your mind with useful knowledge. So therefore, if you are where you're at. So I'm just waiting for somebody to call me tonight. So if you want to have this conversation, Administrator, would you please put the phone number up tonight? 619-985-1184. I'm not going to hold you long tonight, but I just want to spark that fire in you. I want you to think about the very organization that you're a part of. Are you limited in this organization? You know? Limited in this organization. In your jurisdiction, is it the only place that you can travel? What is it that they're teaching you in your jurisdiction that's going to really enlighten you, really open that space to where you get that aha moment? In the lectures that you need at your meetings, and like I said the last time, I believe that in every lodge meeting, there should be a lecture passed out. And what this is going to do, this is going to help you develop your library. It's going to put lectures at your fingertip, information that you knew, that you know was done by somebody in your Masonic lodge. So when you go and you want to do a lecture, it's really already there. You may have to add to it, but don't take away. Don't take away. Add to it. And that's the uniqueness of Freemasonry. When you really get down, and as Brother Larry said, it'll shake your faith. It will do that. You know, it will definitely do that. So if you want to call into the show tonight, you're certainly welcome to do so. Wait, so this brings it back to my question about Hiram Abiff being different than Hiram Abiff. Yes, absolutely. Don't think the question was out of line. No, the question is not out of line. The question is absolutely, it is. Hiram Abiff and Hiram Abiff are two different people. Hiram Abiff supplied the supplies to build King Solomon the temple. Okay? That was his job. So what is it that Hiram Abiff sent it to King Solomon, the widow's son? He sent him a message. He sure did. He sent him a message. So today we practice the Hiramitic legend, okay? But if you read scripture, or if you're a Christian, you read the Bible, you know that Hiram Abiff lived a while. The only thing that you don't know is what happened to Hiram Abiff. What happened to him? He was a king. He supplied everything for the temple that King Solomon asked for. But what happened to him? What happened to him? How do I type from my phone? Yeah, I ain't telling you how to type from your phone the cryptic letters. Nope, not gonna do that. Oh boy, Freemason blood sacrifice. Good day to you. How you doing there, sir? Get deep, big brother. Well, look, Mac Money. We all can get deep. It's how you discuss that which is hand. Now look, for the profane, talking about, okay, but for the well-learned or the well-studied or individual who is a Mason, they will see that and be able to decipher what you're saying. So for you to tell me, hey, you know what, I don't want to get too deep, you know, come on now. But yeah, I get the Sol men, meaning black. I get that. Okay, we can have that conversation. This is why, once again, I take a couple of tokens along with me when I travel. It's just like making a phone call. It is. This, to me, is just like making a phone call. You know, or it's just like my American Express card. I don't leave home without it. I keep it on my persons. I do. I'm just going to backtrack. I'm looking for a home, Masonic home, like my brothers. All right, well, Brother John Hines, John A. Hines, what part of the country are you in, my brother? And I can definitely, if you don't mind giving me a call, that number is already there. I can help you find you a Masonic lodge, you know, really. I be it a Prince Hall, Brid, a John G. Jones, Modern Free, I'm not that one to tell you, hey, you know what, don't go there or don't go him. No, I'm not going to do you like that. I'm actually going to get you in touch with people out who I know and trust that will help you to develop as a Freemason and enjoy the craft. I'm going to send you somewhere where you're going to be respected and accepted. I'm not going to send you somewhere where all you get is BS. No, I'm not. I wouldn't do that to you. That's from me to you, Brother Hines, if you're really serious about it. I read the mystical. Oh, okay. All right. Curtis. So if you read that book, what do you think about it? What do you think about the mystical life of Jesus? You read the book. As a matter of fact, Curtis, you can just give me a call. We can have the conversation. I got that same, it may be the same book, but I have a book by that name. So I'm just asking to give me a call. Let's have that conversation tonight. I don't think some of us is ready for it. You know? And here's the thing. Now, I've had people on my Facebook page, John G. Jones Facebook page, to come on. And there are individuals who I know who are 33rds and they are this and that. But here's the thing about them individuals. They scared to death to talk about Freemasonry. And they 33rds. I'll be like cracking up. How can you be a 33rd and be afraid to talk about Freemasonry? And yeah, I'm talking about you, you know, for real. Not you there, Brother Benjamin Davis, but you know, oh, Virginia, big shout out to Virginia. Abraham Grand Lodge of Virginia, big shout out to you, my brother. So if you ever in Virginia, you need a place, you looking for a Masonic home in Virginia, I can get you in touch with Brother Benjamin. Oh yeah, Grandmaster, I get you. Hey, if you want to rock that way, if you really want to get involved with Freemasonry, that I'm just saying. This is how I do it. I pass it along. It ain't got to be all about this lodge or that lodge. But tonight we're talking about Hiram Abiff sent to King Solomon, the widow's son. The message. What was the message? What was in the message? You know? What was it? And here's the funny thing. So we know that Hiram Abiff, okay, asked Hiram Atari to supply all the lumber to build the temple. How big was that temple? How big was the temple? Because it wasn't as big as you think. And why did it take them so long to build this temple? And why was it built like a human body? See, most of us didn't pay no attention to that. Why did it take them so long to build the temple? And why was the temple built like a human body? I'm just saying. Yes, King Solomon's temple was built just like a human body. Yes, it was. And it wasn't that big at all. It really was not. If you go back and you read the Old Testament, you will find that it was not that big. It'll shock you. I know some of us be like, oh, it was huge. It was 77,000. It was 3,000. But why? Anybody, you ever ask yourself, why was it so many people working on this temple not made by hand? Yeah, I mean, literally think about it. You know, they did say that King Solomon's temple was not made by hand, okay? The temple that was built for God, because his father couldn't build the temple because he had too much blood on his hand. So what was going on with that? It's all hidden. It really is. And this is what intrigues me in regards to Freemasonry. This is the beauty of Freemasonry to me. Because it is all hidden. But once you begin to tap into that, you just open up a whole nother world. You really do. Let me tell you, just like today. So I was in the bank today. And the new enter apprentice that we just brought into the lodge, well, one of the new enter apprentices, I had my head down. He walked over to me. I looked up and I seen him. And I'm like, hey, brother, how you doing? He said, brother, I'm about to close on my house. I couldn't do no more hug this young man. Literally hug him and congratulated him. And I told him, I said, look, when you do that, you call me. I have some gifts for your home. Okay? That's the least I can do for this young man who has worked tireless to get his home. He's put forth that effort, you know, and he didn't stop. So for me to be his past master in this lodge, it was just an honor to, hey, whatever you need and I can help you to get it for your home, I'm there. I mean, I have to be. I really have to be, you know? Okay, peace. What's up, Bruce? How you doing? I ain't seen you in a while, Bruce. What's going on with you? So let's see what else we got here. Second Chronicles. Oh, look at you putting that up. Now the dual nature of man. Oh, okay. Okay, well, yeah, two personalities. You're definitely that. Definitely that. Mac, why don't you just call me, Mac? What you waiting on, Christmas? We only got about 2 months. You might as well go and put that phone call in the night. Tell me how deep you can get. Right, like Jesus in his parables. Okay? Keep talking to me. Easy if you're a ram. Easy if you're a ram. Should I even touch that? Brother, I thought I was the widow's son. Am I not the widow's son? If you have to ask me, look, I'm going to tell you this. If you have to ask me if you're the widow's son, the brother just posted, I'm going to share something with you. You asked me, you said that you thought you was the widow's son. The brother just posted Big Mac, a Mac Money, just posted the process of dual nature of man. You'll catch that. How you going to be the widow's son and Hiram Abiff at the same time? I'm just saying. I just want you to think for a minute. Don't leave me now. Dual natures. Hiram Abiff sent it to King Solomon, the widow's son. What was the message? And the brother just posted up here about dual natures. I just need you to think. It's not complicated. I'm not really trying to talk over your head or under you or nothing like that. I just want you to think for a moment. When you tell me that you thought that you were Hiram Abiff, I never said that you wasn't. I never said that you wasn't King Solomon. I never said you wasn't the widow's son. Never said you wasn't. I just want you to think about it. I want to send him. Oh, blood sacrifice. Boy, you crazy. You want to send a message. Okay, all right. Brother, okay, all right. Can you give us a hint? Okay, so the hint is this. But you have to go back and read this for yourself. I need for you to go read about the building of King Solomon's temple. And there you will find what Hiram Abiff sent to the widow's son. I can tell you where to go find it. Also, if you have, I think that brother put the book up, Hiram's Key. It's in there also. It's in there. And I'm going to share this with you. Just so I could put you on a good path. So you remember when Christ was with his disciples and they was traveling along the road and he stopped and he drew a fish, not a whole fish, a half fish in the sands at that time, in the dirt. He drew a half fish. And the stranger that was walking by drew the other half of the fish. Why do you think they did that? Why do you think they did that? See, long before this thing we call masonry came along, there were other mystery schools present. We just have a watered down type of those mystery schools. See, even in the word, it tells you that, when Christ and his disciples was traveling in the places they stayed. How do you stay at a stranger home? How do you do that? I'm just asking, how do you stay at a stranger home? How is it that Christ can tell the man to go tell the man down the street to send me that goat? Huh? What message did he tell the guy who owned the goat send to tell him that the master has need of that goat. Bring it. And the guy let it go. The disciple went and got it and brought it back. You know the scripture. When he was talking to his disciples, and he says, look, I want you to go here and tell this man that I need a ram or a lamb. Tell him that the master has need of it. Do you guys even see the court? Do you see that? Man, I wish I was better at scriptures than I am. That means that I have to get back into that. That's something I have to do. So I just want you to think about it. Hold on just a second. Hello, New Jersey. What's going on?
Hey, what's up? I was just trying to get on a call in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I had asked a question, and the brother kind of hello, New Jersey, a little tough.
Okay, turn your whatever you're watching, turn it down a little bit. I'm getting some feedback.
Okay, what about now? You good?
I'm good. Talk to me. What you got for me?
No, I was just saying I was the brother that called in and said I thought I was the widow's son. Based on the conversation, I was just raised this month.
Oh, congratulations! Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. So I'm learning, but I've been watching this channel for a minute, even before I got initiated in the lodge in Trenton here.
All right.
So yeah, I was just asking a question.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna as soon as I hang up, in about 3 minutes, I'm gonna be logging off. Give me a call back, and I'm gonna give you that answer.
Okay.
But what lodge is? Wait a minute, I got a couple of questions. I just can't give you the answer just based upon what you just told me. I need to know, if you don't mind telling me, what jurisdiction you was raised in.
Harmony Lodge 55 is a King Solomon Council, Grand Council.
Okay, King Solomon. Oh, you are okay. Do you know Brother Lowry?
Yes, actually I do. He's actually not active, but if you're talking about his son, Grady, and Grady's he's the grand he's a state guy.
Yeah. Okay.
But his father was in the same lodge that I was in, but he's not active right now.
Okay. We might be talking about the same people, but give me a call back in about 2 minutes now, and I'm gonna get you that answer.
Okay, are we live? Am I live right now?
We are live right now, my brother. What other question you got?
Okay. All right, I'll do that.
Okay, you don't have another question?
No. I was just trying to keep up with you guys. I'm like caught up in it right now. This is good stuff. So I'm just learning.
All right. Well, I appreciate you.
All right, brother. Thank you.
All right. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Yep.
Peace. So I'm gonna wait till that brother call me back tonight. I got a little bit more information to ask him before I get that answer out. So I am not the one to judge you, but if you are selfish, selfless-centered, inconsiderate, sneaky, and manipulating, conveying a Brother Brown, you're not judging. You're just giving out some facts. That's just the facts, brother. You just posted. If don't say you're not the one to judge. Just give the facts, brother. Let the facts do the judging. You don't have to. That's just facts. That book will make you think. Which book is that, Brother Coop? If you're not ready to put yourself in a position to sacrifice masonry, is not for you, regardless of the jurisdiction. Absolutely. Brother Brown, you putting out some stuff right there. We are the temple. Absolutely, we are the temple. And who was that asking? Reuben, if you want the answer for that question tonight, you're going to have to call me when the show is over, and I'll give you the answer if you're a Mason. If you're a Mason, I'll give you the answer to the question of tonight. And I can only give it to you offline. What's up, Bobby Rose? Houston. What's going on there in Houston? Okay. Passmaster. All right, Mac Henry. Okay. By way of Spanway Lodge number 84. Welcome aboard. I'm just going through some of the texts right real quick. King Solomon brings a very wise, was also a student of the School of Mysteries. Absolutely. Question with all due respect, what is the name of your lodge? Are you speaking with me? Is that question to me, Brother Brown? I'm just asking. It's like society can make you forget the hustle and bustle. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's sure what the first temple is. All right. Let's see what we got up here tonight. I'm just reading off some questions real quick. Congratulations, Brother Tucker, on your raising. Greetings, Alexander. Alex Fitzgerald, how you going tonight? Tonight's topic is the subject. Hiram Abiff sent it to King Solomon, the widow's son. What is it that he sent? What was the message that he sent? What was the message? Let me see. I was raised at the age of 19, King David's Lodge. Number 2, most worshipful sons of light. Whoop, whoop. Atlanta, Georgia. What's up? I have to get back to my studies. Oh, yeah. I'm familiar with that lodge, that Grand Lodge there in Atlanta. Peace and greetings. Spirit Dot, what's going on with you? Ham's Key, you doggone skip it. That's a great book. Brother Terrell, what's going on with you? As I was saying earlier, in regards to being able to travel, I mean legitimately travel, not just in your own jurisdiction, but being able to pick up a phone call or a phone and call various brothers from various jurisdictions. To me, that's traveling. To me, that's what Masonry is all about. See, a lot of people talk about, oh, I'm a Mason. But you haven't gone anywhere. You just only dealt in your own jurisdiction. That's all you ever did. And that's if that's it for you, well, great. But it's more to Masonry than just where you at. If you're a Mason, you'll never visit other jurisdictions outside of your own Congress or your own council, your own anything. You're really missing out on some great things that Masonry has to offer as far as the true essence of the brotherhood. You're truly missing out on it. That's just a fact. This is why I can actually say I have sent a message from Hiram Abiff to King Solomon, the widow's son, and gotten a response. I have. I did. I ain't lying to you. I did. And I'm talking like that because for those of you who know, you don't need to ask. Because you've done it. You have gotten a response. You have. See, a lot of us don't know who is Hiram Abiff, and a lot of us don't know who's the widow's son. But the brother just posted up just a couple of posts ago about the dual nature. You have to catch that on the way home. You just gonna have to take that and catch it on the way home. But if we dig deeper into the studies, how did they hide Jesus amongst those in Egypt? Did he not attend? I want to say that attend attend the mystery schools. You brought up the half a fish. Yeah, he did attend the mystery schools. He did. How else was he going to become a high priest? How else? And he didn't become a high priest until he was initiated. And then later on he was raised. I'm just saying you got to look a little bit deeper than what you see on the surface. He was initiated He was passed and he was raised. The Jesus man. And that while you at it, look up the word Barabbas. Look up that word. Barabbas. Remember when they were saying, who do you want? Jesus or Barabbas? I'm just saying, I really looked the word up, man. I'm for real. Just look the word up. The human body is the microcosm of a little cosmos made in the image of the microcosmos or the great cosmos. I likes that. I likes that. I likes that. Greetings, Patterson. Brother Roosevelt Patterson, greetings. Greetings. How you doing tonight? So look, I've been on here for about an hour and 6 minutes. I just want you to think about what was the message that Hiram Abiff sent to King Solomon, the widow's son. And when you figured it out, you just had an aha moment. So look, I'm going to get ready to go. And if you want to call me tonight after the show and have this discussion further, you're certainly welcome to do so. The number has already been posted. That number again is 619-985-1184. If you want to call me after the show tonight and have that conversation, but you first got to let me know what lodge that you hail from. I need to know that. I just can't give this information out to you and you not be who you say you are. I mean, I'm really trusting that you are and you're going to be legit. And for those of you who have not yet gotten your passport, I got you. I just got them in. I'm going to get them out to you so you don't have to worry about it. And be sure whatever you do, make sure that you fill this out and put your picture in there, the name of your Masonic Lodge as you begin your journey in Freemason and your travels. This is great to have. These are Masonic passports. We just got these in. If you are a Mason and you want to have a Masonic passport, reach out to me and I will get you a Masonic passport. But in order for me to do that, I must know that you are a Mason in a legitimate jurisdiction, such as Modern and Free, PHO, International, PHA, John G, whatever you want to call it. Hey, if you are who you say you are, I can get this to you. I'm out. You have a good night, everybody, and I will be speaking to you. If you want to call in after the show, 619-985-1184. Hey, Brother Larry, put that up there one more time for me before I log off tonight. Is this blood sacrifice?
Yeah.
Blood sacrifice, what can I do for you?
Hey, the only thing I was asking about the keyboard is so I can type. I downloaded Pigpen.
Uh-huh.
I downloaded this Pigpen thing because the code's online. So if people look for it, I'm not a Mason. I'm not from a lodge. You know that.
Yeah, I already know that.
Yeah. So I'm being forthright. But all the research I do, you're John G. Jones Research Lodge. I'm a researcher. So I can't I download the Pigpen thing because I was going to try to send you a message like, hey Anthony, blah blah blah. But I can't copy and paste it from my phone. It's almost like Google Translate. That's all I was asking. I wasn't asking for a secret. I'm just asking, how did you get the keyboard downloaded on your phone? Because these Pigpen ones.
So on my phone, it's already there. I just discovered it just a couple of days ago. I did by mistake. And I was like, damn, this has been on my phone for this long.
I have a Samsung.
Okay. I have an Android. And it was already on my phone. So I don't know quite how, unless you can copy and paste and send it through text message.
No, it won't let me do that.
Oh. Well, I couldn't tell you, brother. I'm going to be honest with you.
Damn, the Masons did a good job hiding that one. I don't know if I'll find it. That's a good one. Good security. I'm gonna try to figure it out, and I'll text you when I figure it out. I'll just say have a good day or something.
Okay, well, I appreciate it. Now, I'm not no expert in reading that. I do have a book, a Decipher, where I can go in and write it down and break it down. I can do that. But, yeah, shoot me something when you do it.
They got an app online. Just type the word words in it, even if you don't know it. It's just a Google Translate for Chinese or anything. It's called Pigpen.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. You be blessed. Take care.
All right, I appreciate you. Take care of yourself there, Blood Sacrifice. All right. Oh, boy. I'll tell you. But check it out. So, look, I'm finna go offline. If you want to give me a call after the show, you can do that, and I'll give you the answer for that question tonight. But you know what? I have to know what lodge you hail from. I got to know who you are when I'm giving this information out. All right? So, peace, be well, and whatever you do, stay out the bushes and keep your light on. And, don't hurt nobody along the way. I'm out. Take care. Be blessed.